Hi, my friends. It's Miss McAdams, and I'm so excited to see you through your computer today. And I'm even more excited to continue talking about one of my favorite parts of making theater, and that is costumes. This week, we've talked about costumes, and you all had a lot of great ideas about costumes. You know what they are, and you have so many examples of different kinds of costumes. As actors, wearing a costume helps us look exactly like the character that we are pretending to be. So today I'm going to show you some pictures of some costumes from some Broadway shows and talk about those costumes and the characters. I'm excited to show them to you, and I am super excited to give you your project for today. So I'm going to share my screen with you so we can take a look at some of these costumes. All right, so on this page we see the word costumes. It starts with the letter C. And take a look at these costumes. Think, what could these people be doing? What do we know about them based on the costumes that they're wearing? Where could they be? What could they be doing? Do we think this show happened today or many years in the past? Are they attending an event, like, are they going to school? Are they going to a picnic in the park? Or are they going to something very fancy? What do you think? This is actually a picture from the national tour of the Broadway musical of Frozen. You may have guessed that by the picture. And this is the moment, if you've seen the movie, where they open up the castle gates and they sing the song for the first time in forever. And everybody's excited to be back in the castle, and they're having a very, very big, fancy coronation party for Elsa. So if you were thinking, oh my goodness, they're wearing very fancy costumes, you're correct. They are wearing costumes for a very fancy, important party. You can see Anna right here at the front. So this next picture I think is super cool because we see the actress who's playing Nala in her regular clothes, but she's still posed like Nala over here. And then we see her transformation into Nala when she's in costume. We see this mask on top of her head that shows us that she's a lioness. And we can see these patterns that remind us of Africa, where the story of the Lion King takes place. And we can see that she has really transformed from herself pretending to be a lion to an actor wearing a costume pretending to be a lion. See, here's a picture of some of the other lions in the Lion King musical walking towards Pride Rock. We can see that they're lions because of the hats that they have. And they're wearing all of these patterns and beadwork that are inspired by Africa and different African patterns. And here we have a picture of Sierra Renee, who played Elsa in the Broadway musical. I want you to look at her costume. It's beautiful, and think about what it makes you think of when you look at it. I know for me, I definitely see that this is a happy moment for her, or a proud moment for her by her face, and the costume just is very, very, very beautiful. She looks like a queen, and it also reminds me of snowflakes and ice, which makes sense for Elsa. It's important that the costume that the actor is wearing for the character that they are pretending to be makes sense for them. And this dress really makes sense for Elsa, and it's beautiful. So this is a really cool picture. If you're familiar with Sven, Kristoff's moose in Frozen. This is the actor who plays Finn in the Broadway musical, and he totally transforms once he's in costume. You can see he's wearing the clothes that he has to wear underneath his costume, and then he starts to put on the foot pieces for Finn and the leg pieces, and then he starts to put on the body, and then he has to get into the place for Sven before he gets the headpiece, because the headpiece doesn't fit on his head when he's standing upright. So we can see that the headpiece gets placed on him when he's in the position of the moose. And then this is what he looks like when he's totally in costumes. He doesn't even look like a human being. It's so cool. Costumes can really transform actors. So my friends, your task for today is you are going to use your own closet and your own clothes to make a costume. First, you've got to choose a character, any character you want. Then look at the clothes you have in your closet. You're going to use your imagination to transform some of your clothes into a costume. I'm going to show you an example. This is a picture of myself and my puppy, and we decided, since Ms. McAdams is on a Frozen theme today, that we would be Kristoff and Sven. Take a look. These are all clothes that I own in my closet.
From my very own closet, I give you Kristoff and Sven.
You can see that I used some, since Kristoff works with ice in a very cold place, I knew that I needed to make myself look as wintry and warm as possible. So I got some warm sweatpants. I got the warmest sweater I have, and it has a little winter pattern on it. I got my warm jacket, I got my winter hat, and then I took a headband and I added reindeer antlers on it for Fran. Fran is my dog, who's dressed as Finn. If I was choosing to play a superhero, I think the only thing my superhero would need would be a superhero cape. So I could make my superhero cape by simply using my sweatshirt. I bet some of you have done this before. I'm just going to tie my sweatshirt around my neck and zoom around the room like a superhero ready to save lives. So I want you to be creative and use something from your own closet. You could take a sweatshirt and make it into a superhero cape by tying it around your neck. Have fun. Keep it simple and have fun. I can't wait for you to show me what you've created. I would love for you to turn it in on Seesaw. You can take a picture of yourself in the costume that you created, or you can just take a picture of the costume if you're more comfortable with that. Excuse me. Be sure to tell me the character that you chose. I'm excited. Have fun, my friends.